Chris Herring. He was talking about some deals, and this is some of the deals that he's saying need to happen over the summer. One is the 76ers need to sign LeBron James, right? The Oklahoma City Thunder need to sign Klay Thompson. The Lakers need to sign Paul George. Lakers need to trade for Trae Young. And the Bulls need to sign Chris Paul. Now, for me, only only two of these are actually legitimate. And I'll get into this a little bit more later, but this to me is a part of NBA media doing its thing, right? I don't think that LeBron James is going to go to the Philadelphia 76ers. That's just me personally. I don't. Maybe LeBron wants to play with a big man, but just the way that he play, I just don't see it. I guess that the idea of him playing with a Joel Embiid, and hey, if he was ready to take a legitimate backseat and play a role where he gets to dump the ball down every single possession, then yeah, it could work. He has talked about shooting threes with JJ Redick, so I guess it is possible, right? However, yeah, fucking fix this shit. However, I just don't see it happening. I don't know if he wants to go to that city. I don't know. The Thunder signing Klay Thompson. This one is interesting. Because I guess they have a bunch of young kids. I know that they competed, but it's still more of a building process. And I'm sure for Klay, he would prefer to go to a team where if he was going to move, it would be a team that's a win right now, like they can win the championship next year. Or if he's going to compete and build, then he kind of might as well stay with Golden State where he's been already. So I don't know. Lakers signing Paul George. This one is interesting because Paul George's name has been floating around in a lot of different places, right? Him moving from the Clippers to LA. I don't know if we've seen any big name star do that. And I think there would be a bunch of backlash even though he's from LA, but I don't know about that one. I don't really see that one happening. Trae Young to the Lakers, that's something that we've been hearing. Trae Young to the Spurs is something that I've been hearing a little bit as well. So Trae Young on the move, that I think is potentially legitimate. And the interesting one is Bulls signing Chris Paul. Now, they already have to me, this is interesting news because to me, it's more of a sign of where Lonzo Ball is. Right? If there's any truth to them wanting to sign Chris Paul, you had Kobe White, who had a potential 6th Man of the Year season. You have Alex Caruso. You could kind of slide him over to the 2 guard. I don't know what's happening with Zach LaVine. Like, I don't know what's happening with these guys. So, and Lonzo Ball, even though he said playing next year at the start is what his goal is, I don't know how realistic, one, that goal is, and 2, being a successful basketball player again with the surgery that he's had. So the news of them looking to sign Chris Paul, a point guard that's, a backup, could play starting, like could start also, is a sign as to maybe where Lonzo Ball is, and I don't think it's a good sign. So that's really the Lonzo Ball one. I mean, Chris Paul to the Bulls, and obviously Trae Young to the Lakers is one that I've heard before. But this is indicating that the Lakers would somehow get Trae Young and Paul George and keep Anthony Davis while LeBron is going to Philadelphia. And that's just a whole lot of moving around. We'll see if there's any truth to that.